Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. So last month, at the beginning of the month, I did a video on 5 stocks that I am dollar cost averaging into. And I'm giving you an update right now on one of them, VOO. All right, so back on February 9th, I had less than 1 share in my portfolio. And when I looked on March 1st, I saw that I had only gotten up to 1.15 shares. And so I said, let me focus on this in the month of March to get up to 2 shares by the end of the month. So I'm going to show you my process of dollar cost averaging over the 23 days that I plan to invest into VOO in the month of March. So at the beginning of the month, March 2023, the stock price was about $362. So I decided to do $15 a day. And today is Wednesday, March 29th, and I got to my 2 full shares in my portfolio today. So I shaved off 2 days off of my initial plan because throughout the month there were a few days that the stock price dipped down, which gave me that little cost savings in my investing plan. And I'm going to show you a little bit in detail how I went. I did this in Webull, how I invested daily, and I'm going to show you some videos on that whole process. So on March 1st, I had 1.15507 shares. I hit the buy button, changed it to a market order, put in $15 amount in USD for my investment. And after my first day's investment, I was at 1.19645 shares. I did this daily until March 29th, when I was at 1.981 shares. On Wednesday, I hit the buy button, hit the market order type, and on this day, I chose amount in share and put in 0.019 to get me to my 2 full shares of VOO. So investing has been a priority for me over the last about 3 years, investing on my own in addition to having my 401k through my employer. This is not financial advice. As always, I'm just sharing my personal journey and experience, and I've chosen to have a foundation built on primarily VOO, VTI, and then Apple and some other individual stocks that I want a higher exposure into. So I've chosen to build up my position in VOO in my growth portfolio, which I'm doing over on Webull. So VOO is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, which is the exchange traded fund, a basket of stocks comprised of 500 large cap U.S. companies across a variety of industries, and it gives me the exposure to the overall U.S. stock market and potential long-term growth of those U.S. companies. So some of the top holdings are stocks that I also invest into individually, like Apple, Amazon, and Tesla. Investing into the fund also gives me an exposure to a lot of different sectors, including technology, healthcare, energy, and financial services. Okay, so why do I want to increase my position in VOO to be a foundation for my portfolio? Because I want stability. I want diversification. I feel that I can achieve that through having a higher percentage in VOO as opposed to individual stocks that are going to have more volatility and more issues, could go out of business, could have some, catastrophic thing happen. when you invest into an ETF, you get a measure of safety. My portfolio was heavily Apple because that's what I was investing into over the last few years. And it's done well for me, but VOO, VTI are what I want to have a higher position in. So it's important for your portfolio to have a strong foundation. I think a lot of people get into investing and, they're chasing those hype stocks and penny stocks and different things, but I'm looking for stability. And I'm going to be holding these stocks long term, and I'm just really getting started in building out certain positions. My portfolio is made up of a variety of things, but my individual stocks, my crypto, those are going to be a much smaller percentage than my growth stocks that I feel are sound long-term investments. And I'm trying to build up, as I said, VOO, VTI, some individual stocks that have a higher percentage are going to be Target, Apple, Google, Tesla, but very small percentage is going to be, for example, Neo, Ethereum, Bitcoin, because I'm trying to be conservative and safe and overall in what I'm building here. I don't want you guys to feel like it's too late for you, Unless you're going to retire tomorrow, unless your child is about to graduate from college tomorrow, you still have time. Ideally, we all wish that we would have gotten started sooner. As soon as I got my daughter's social security number when she was an infant, it would have been great if I got the ball rolling with investing and setting up a college fund, a 529 plan, but that didn't happen. I wasn't in the place at that time. But it's not too late. It's not too late for what I'm trying to do for her. It's not too late for what I'm trying to do for myself. We just have to stay focused, build and grow. What I'm trying to say is don't feel like it's too late for you. If you're 40 and you're feeling like, oh, I'm so behind, what are you going to feel like when you're 50? Just get on track with it now. Make a plan. Especially those of you that don't have a 401k that you're getting a company match for. You have to figure out a plan for yourself, and you have to figure out a plan for the future, for yourself, for your family, to make every effort that you can to build wealth. So who knows if Social Security is going to be around for us, depending on what our age is, and who knows what the future holds. But I know that I need to save for myself. I know that I would love to retire before the age of 59 or 67 or whatever it is for most people. I'm going to be trying my best to save, invest, and build wealth in any way that I can. I know it's not easy, and I know sometimes you feel like you just have such a little bit to save or invest that it's kind of not even worth it, but really it is. And, depending on where you put it, depending on your choices, finding the best interest rates, putting it somewhere where it can compound and grow over time, you really will see a difference in the long run. I like to share things with you that I'm doing, but that are scalable. Like I was watching another YouTuber that I admire recently, and he says that he invests on Mondays and Fridays, So can you afford to do $5 on Monday and Friday? Instead of buying your kid 2 video games or buying, eating out at lunch 5 days a week or 6 days, can you cut back a little? Can you do some meal prepping? Can you save a little money and, prioritize your investing? Just a suggestion, just sharing a little encouragement so that you can make changes for your future, to make a better future for yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe when May comes around, we can invest into buying a share of something else together. We can vote on it and we can do it together, because I'm here building and growing, and if anyone wants to come along on this journey with me, I'm here to encourage you and, be your accountability buddy.